So, hello guys. Today I'm talking about the most important uh, medicines, drugs, or injections which you need to have in your farm. As you can see, I'm in the farm right now. So, mind you, this medication, as human beings we are, whether you are black or white, tall or short, all the medicines for human beings are the same. Likewise, in these animals, whether it's a goat, a pig, a cattle, a sheep, a horse, a donkey, a horse, all the injections still function the same thing because animals tend to have the same body system, whereas human beings have their own body system. So I'm going to list out all these medications one after the other. So first on the list we have the Sulfur Mite. The Sulfur Mite. I don't know if you guys can see it. Sulfur Mite. Once you go to your clinic and you ask them for Sulfur Mite, they will give it to you. Now this Sulfur Mite is used to prevent diarrhea or to cure diarrhea. Let's say that your animal is producing a watery stool. This is the medicine, and this is the medication for you. Sulfur Mite. Sulfur Mite. Number 2 is the chloramphenicol. Chloramphenicol is a medicine that you use in applying to the eyes of an animal that has blue eyes. If your animal seems to have blue eyes, this is the medication for you. Now the next one we have pen strip. Pen strip. The constituents of this pen strip are procaine, penicillin, and there's another constituent of it, procaine, penicillin, and dihydrostepmotrin. I can't pronounce this word. Dihydrostreptomycin. Yeah, these are the constituents of this medication. Pen strip. I don't know why the sun is shining. Is not allowing this thing to display very well. Pen strip. Now the use of pen strip is that it is utilized in this pigs. The pen strip, they are utilized in an animal that seems to have a wound. If your animal has a wound, pen strip is the medication for you. Pen strip is an antibiotics, so that means it's effective in curing certain bacteria and also in preventing a wound in an animal to develop into a more severe case. So if your animal has a wound, apply or inject pen strip. Now the next one is the levamisole. Levamisole is basically an injection used for deworming your animals. Next one is the multivitamin. You all know what multivitamin is used for. When your animal is not eating, if your animal is weak, you inject them multivitamin. Dosages of multivitamin based on their weights, because all these injections, you have to consider their weight first before you start injecting. Now the next one, we have the iron. The iron injection. Iron injection is used to boost up the iron level of a pig, of a goat, of a cattle. Most especially in the kits of these animals. The iron injection is utilized here. The iron injection is utilized. Now the next one is the bioatropine. Bioatropine is simply used for poison. Let's say that your animal ate poison. You use this bioatropine. The next one is the dexamethasone. Dexamethasone is an antibiotic. This is an antibiotic most especially used when your animal has forgotten the word, a swollen part of a body. The dexamethasone is used to cure or to treat swelling in the body. Like let's say your pig, your goat, your cattle has a swelling in the body. You use this dexamethasone. That's the drug for you. Now the next one is the Oxytocin. Most of you know what Oxytocin is used for. Oxytocin is used to induce the milk glands of your animal so as to produce more milk. Let's say that your pig, your goat, your cattle gave birth to a calf or a piglet and they are not producing milk very well, that is when you use this Oxytocin so as to induce the milk producing glands so they can produce more milk. The next one is the long-acting antibiotics. This is like a broad spectrum antibiotics which is used in treating many sicknesses or diseases in animals. One of the best antibiotics you can get out there is the long-acting antibiotics. Now, the other one is Gentreat. Gentreat is also an antibiotics, but it's not as broad as the long-acting antibiotics. It's not as broad as it. But the Gentreat is also used in solving bacterial problems, in curing and treating bacteria-related diseases. That is what the Gentreat is used for. So you also need to have it in your farm. But mind you, you have to research more on these drugs, because if I decide to talk about all the things I know about these drugs, I might spend up to 30 minutes making this video. And I don't like my videos being longer than 10 minutes. So that's why I'm trying to, be brief about all these drugs. But make your own researches about them, because they're necessary in your journey as a livestock farmer. Because if you can't afford a veterinary doctor, or if you can't get good ones, then to an extent you need to learn all these things by yourself and teach to your workers. Because even if you're not going to be around in your farm always, your workers can handle all these things if they know about this medication. Now the next thing is the Ivormectin, or called the Ivormectin. As you can see, now the Ivormectin is used in treating external parasites, and is also used in deworming animals. In fact, the Ivormectin is like the most used deworming drug right now in Nigeria, I think so. Is basically mostly used for treating external parasites, monkeys, lice, and other external parasites which can affect these animals. So that is what all these drugs are basically used for. So thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I will also advise you to get my ebook, which basically covers every single topic which you need to know on pig farming. Try as much as possible to get that ebook, whether you are a farmer or someone who wants to open their own farm or start their own farm. It's always advisable you start with the right knowledge. The world we live in today is controlled specifically by what you know about the industry you are in. I want everybody who is doing pig farming to at least make something out of it. So that's why you guys need to get this ebook to at least help you in your journey, and also get all these drugs, very necessary. But more about these drugs are listed in the ebook. And if you want to get a comprehensive list of all these drugs, they are all listed in the ebook. So get it and help yourself and help your animals. Thank you guys.